U.S. State Secretary Antony Blinken shared the results of America's comprehensive review of its North Korea policy with his South Korean counterpart. During the session held in London's G7 ministerial meeting, he urged the regime to engage in diplomacy. Deeper discussions on this issue and more are expected when Japan's foreign minister joins in for a trilateral sit-down on the sidelines. Ji-yeon fills us in.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has urged North Korea to return to the negotiating table. He says the North should use the U.S.'s new policy of achieving denuclearization via diplomacy as an opportunity. While attending the Group of 7 foreign and development ministers meeting held in London on Monday, the top diplomat said the ball has now passed on to North Korea.
I hope that North Korea will take the opportunity to engage diplomatically and to see if there are ways to move forward toward the objective of complete denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. And so we'll look to see not only what North Korea says, but what it actually does in the coming days and months.
His remarks comes as he shared the results of the U.S. review of policy on the North, which South Korean Foreign Minister Ji-yeon welcomed, and that they were decided in a realistic and practical direction as the two met for the first time in 2 months at the G7 ministers meeting. The two ministers have also discussed the agenda items for the upcoming summit in Washington slated for later this month. Experts believe the new U.S. policy in dealing with North Korea involved the step-by-step approach from the two countries' 2018 summit in Singapore, and that it'll try to agree on a feasible level what could be achieved first to ultimately reach denuclearization.
The approach is similar to what the South Korean government has been requesting to devise a comprehensive agreement and a step-by-step implementation which entails an exchange of feasible measures among the parties. This is seen as obtainable compared to the parties trying to come up with an agreement in all spectrums of denuclearization in its initial stages, which is considered more difficult.
The new approach goes hand in hand with what U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan has said earlier this week, that U.S. policy towards North Korea is not aimed at hostility, but at solutions to ultimately reach the goal of completely denuclearizing the Korean Peninsula. Ji-yeon, Arirang News.